So pack your bags, don't think twice. You can't afford to pay the price. You lose your friends, it's been nice. You'll be the last call guy of paradise. We'll be the last call guy. We'll be the last call guy. We couldn't pay the price of paradise. We'll be the last call guy.
I don't know, it might have been raining, or the sky, it might have been blue. Three girls on vacation from Boston, a teacher, a banker, and you. I was on my way back from Miami, stopping at my usual haunt. Caught your smile, then told the bartender, hey, give that girl whatever she wants. Crowd was starting to thin when the shrimpers came in. Let's get this party underway. Though I was due on St. Simon's that night, you convinced me to stay. We drank gallons of honeydew daiquiri. Your girlfriends took over the bar. The shrimpers yelled out, play more Buffy, to the man who was playing guitar. And some divers on the way to Key Largo stopped in search of women and beer. Some guy kept buying rounds of tequila. There were bodies all over the pier. The party broke up around midnight. We looked, but your girlfriends were gone. Found a beach, we went skinny dipping. Woke up in the sand dunes at dawn. Felt close for so brief an encounter. Yeah, but neither of us thought to ask why. You said, call me if you're ever in Boston. You kissed me and told me goodbye. I watched you walk away in the sunrise. I headed back up the coast. Take care, my serendipitous lover. I popped a beer and made you a toast. I don't know, it might have been raining, or the sky, it might have been blue. Three girls on vacation from Boston, a teacher, a banker, and you. A teacher, a banker, and you. A teacher, a banker, and you.
Hello from Antioch High School in California.
Hello from Antioch High School in California. We are Mr. McCool's high school student crew from Tiki Man Radio.
We like to start our weekend off with a boost of fun by tuning into Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from Beachy Shell Studios in Key West every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
We guarantee you'll have a good time with good friends and good vibe music.
Stay tuned to the best radio station on the planet, Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com. What could possibly go wrong?
Hi, this is Mo. Where do I go with my Coastal Confessions? To the Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida, with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio Live, Fridays 8 to 10 p.m. Let us hear your Coastal Confession.
coming into the keys. He nearly knocked me to my knees. He left me walking 2 steps behind what remained to be unseen. A broken dream and some promises made my intentions seem unclean. It's just another broken brand and iron I've got to mend. Makes me the Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy without a horse on this rock I roll. Now giddy up, 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 go. Now giddy up, 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 go. On this rock I roll. Riding a fence of a different kind, with all the little doggies in the line. But I'll be the first one to stray when I hear someone say that he's the Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy without a horse on this rock I roll. I'll say now giddy up, 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 go. I'll say now giddy up, 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 go. On this rock I roll. If you see me mosey by, don't forget to say hi, 'cause I'll be singing in this honky tonk with just a rough and different sound. Makes me the Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy. Key Western cowboy without a horse on this rock I roll. I'll say now giddy up, 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 go. I'll say now giddy up, 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 go. On this rock I roll. 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 Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beachy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
There's not a better place to debut this song in the original Margaritaville in my old hometown. Hey! Has anybody noticed that the world is going to hell real quick out there? Huh? So if you'd like to take your mind off all that shit you're watching on television on 355 channels telling you what the stock market's doing today and who's stealing your taxpayer money, you have come to the right bar. I'd like to say that I was no dumbass. I did not have any of my money with Bernie Madoff. You know? As I told you many years ago, I am spending your money foolishly. Now Madoff made off with all the money. Now his clients are down to skunk weed. Repeat after me, it's so easy to see. We're only talking simple greed. And those Somalian pirates are counting all the gold while Bush and Cheney ain't around. And all the good lookers seem to be check hookers from Key West to London town. It's the price of oil, the war of the spoils. Where's your bucket for the big bailout? Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, we got a lot to drink about. Drink it up! So pour me some Tennessee whiskey, pour me a fine Jamaican rum. That loudmouth soup gets me kind of looped. Tequila, of course I'll have some. Now the family devalues, and little children count their net worth. And the truth, wherever it's hiding, can't be found on Google Earth. Citibank's buying jets with our money. I want to flog 'em with a buggy whip. I hope Obama and Joe won't let the volcano blow and patch the hole in our sinking ship. It's the price of oil, the war of the spoils. Here's your bucket for the big bailout. Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, we got a lot to drink about. Recession, depression, aggression, good God, CNN keeps bumming me out. I can't take another doomsday moment. We got a lot to drink, a lot to think, a lot to drink about. God bless America!
Key West, Florida's my home. I know I'll never ever wanna roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely and drinking's considered a sport. And I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than freezing my ass something kind of magical out there. I was fooling around with this old man's daughter, and I was drinking more than my share of his beer. Well, they paid me to play, and they asked me to stay and help them finish what was left of their booze. And I could be anywhere, but I better stay right here. This island is the life I choose. Key West, Florida is my home, and I know I'll never ever want to roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely and drinking's considered a sport. I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than busting my ass in New York. So I'm gonna be swimming every day out there in my ocean. At night I'll be hanging out in the bars. I got fresh fish to eat, and whenever I need, I got genuine Cuban cigars. Now my ex-wife thinks I'm crazy, calls me long distance to tell me I'm being weird. While she's freezing her butt off, I'm wearing cutoffs, and bartender, could you give me another beer? Key West, Florida's my home, and I know I'll never ever want to roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely and drinking's my favorite sport. Well, second favorite. I'd rather be here drinking a beer than freezing my ass in the north. I'd rather be here drinking a beer than freezing my ass in the north.
Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate it. This here next song is a tune I wrote on the day that I received my membership card to AARP.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Hi, this is Adrian Z. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. Does it feel good to be back on the air, Michelle?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I cannot.
You don't have your headphone on.
I can hear you, because you're like 2 feet away from me, so I can hear you.
Wow, I tell you what, this is really cool tonight. I want to do some shout-outs real quick because we've got a lot of people already tuning in, chimed in, what's going on, the whole 9 yards. First of all, Michelle 1L Myers is out there tonight. Hello, Michelle.
I accidentally washed your shirt.
Yeah, Michelle washed your shirt.
But I didn't dry it, so it should be fine.
No, your shirt will be fine. If not, let us know. We'll fix it. We'll talk about shirts here in just a little bit. Rich Malik is tuned in tonight all the way out there in Ohio, so thank you very much, Rich, for hanging out with us tonight. We've got Susan Wilson. I got to look where she was at. I think North Palm Beach, Florida. She is tuned in tonight. Thank you so very much. And, wait a minute. Before I go any further, Michelle Myers says, Michelle is looking hot, 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 hot tonight.
I had to put my hat on for Key Western Cowboy.
Key Western Cowboy. Bob Bitchin's out there, man. Way to go. Thank you for hanging out with us. We so appreciate you being a part of our show. Thank you so very much. And this other individual, I can't even read my own damn handwriting here. I want to say Lance Bella. And if I said it wrong, Lance, I apologize. And if your name's not Lance, I apologize. I wrote it so fast, but we got some of their music in here tonight. And, I got it written down here. I'm just jumping all over the place. I feel like I've been out of pocket for so long.
We missed last week.
We did miss last week, and I sure do miss.
We've been very busy since then.
Oh, my God. You know what? You said it. I didn't. I was going to try and watch myself tonight not say how busy I am because...
We've actually been more busy than usual.
We have been more busy than usual.
I've been way more busy than usual.
I have had you rolling. Check this out, everybody. I got my hat on, my Space Force hat. We're going to buy new hats that's going to have the Conquer Public Aerospace program on there.
I think they should be blue.
Well, whatever color, but we're going to
Conch
talk
Republic.
about that. It is Conch Republic. Sandra Wilson said, Michelle looks beautiful. Oh, God. I'm going to throw up tonight. It's all about Michelle.
And my hair. I'm thinking about starting an Instagram or some kind of page. Brian would have to manage it for me.
Oh, God. Something else for me to take
my
care
hair.
of.
Michelle's hair.
Really?
What did I do with my hair today?
What did you do with your hair today?
No, that would be the thing on the Instagram page.
Yeah. Michelle's hair day. What did you do today? Well, I got to say, we had Donna Cummings in town
People
this
always
week.
want to touch my hair.
It was so fun. Donna Cummings was in town this week, and God love her. It was so good seeing her. But, man, she was funny as hell. She looked at me. I got the camera on me. She looked at me, and she goes, God, Michelle's hair is so beautiful. I just want to put my hand in it.
It's like I'm like
she asked Mac McAnally if
I could put
she
my hand in
do
his
that
hair.
to him.
He said no.
I think
bummed.
I think what Carlson, the big bodyguard that Buffett had, came over and said, "Don't be putting no hand in
nobody's
his hair. We won't take that." Because if you don't know Carlson, he was a big
boy.
He was huge.
And he wasn't fat. He was just big.
Which reminds me of the time that I was drunker in hell in
Vegas?
No, we were in Durango, Colorado for snow days. And
Snow down.
Snow down. There you go. Snow down. And of course, me and little Pam were going to fight this big Texan dude that stole our damn chair.
He actually looked a little, although he was,
Yes.
Bo Bennett on the ranch.
Bo Bennett on the
Who is
ranch.
Sam Elliott.
Sam
He
Elliott.
looked kind of like Sam Elliott, but he was bigger. Sam's kind of skinny.
I was.
He's cowboy skinny.
I was going to. Well, I was so PO'd because he went and took our chair without even.
We were sitting at this table. There's like 5 or 6 chairs, around the table. And dude just like comes up, pulls the chair, turns it around and put it as his table instead. We're like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, and then of course me and Pam was what?
Pam's smaller than me. She's like, 5'1" maybe.
Looks like a little Oompa Loompa or something. I don't know.
Well, she wasn't heavy. She was tiny, too.
Well, she was kind of
She
small.
was like 105 pounds.
They call them little people.
You have to be smaller than that.
Yeah,
but yeah, she was like, she's ready to throw down.
Oh, my God.
And you're encouraging her, and I'm like, oh, we got to go.
Yeah, I was like, go over and do this to him. And she's like, yeah, we're going to go over and do that to him. I'm like, you go first.
No, you guys were both ready to go.
We were both ready to go take this old Texan guy out. So any Texans online listening tonight, love you guys. You guys are the coolest. Just want you to know, that guy took our chair. He was not cool.
It's like, are you guys using this chair? Okay.
So how I started this conversation, so afterwards we had to go get something to eat because I was starving.
Oh, that's the rest.
So we go down to, what was
Denny's.
it? It was a Denny's. And Michelle and I are sitting in his booth, and I swear, I don't know how big this guy was. I was drinking, so he must have been 500 or 600 pounds.
No, there's like 3 people come in. No, he wasn't that big.
He was a big
maybe
dude.
300.
Maybe 3, yeah.
But I mean, some Hispanic kids, and they come in, and he sits down.
No, he didn't sit down. He plopped his rear
He
end.
plopped down. But he's on the same. Like, I'm on this side of the booth and he's on the other side of the booth. So he plops down and I go.
And you raised up like 2 feet.
Like a cartoon.
And I was like, that.
Brian says, and not in his indoor voice, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
I'm like, oh, shit.
Michelle's like, all right.
We're going to
At some point tonight, you're going to get beat up.
We're going to get our butts kicked. Shh. I'm like, shh, just be quiet.
But anyway, it all worked out. So
he either didn't hear you, which I don't think is possible, or he just ignored you.
Yeah, I did not use my inside voice
He and his
on that
crew
one.
just ignored you.
I was like, that is a big boy. And you're just like, oh, God, we're in trouble. So anyway, hey, we got, I think Bill and Ann Abbott are tuned in or listening in tonight. They're up in the Outer Banks. And he sent me a message. Yeah, here it is. There's a whole group of them. And he sent a bunch of song requests tonight. Somebody's selling a birthday, so we're going to get to that here in just a bit. So if you're listening in, Bill, let me know. I'm not going to play it until I know you're listening. But said, let me see. The group is me and Ann, his wife, 3 of their kids, 5 of their grandkids, and a few family friends. So 15 people up there.
Sounds like a brown.
Rich Malik.
You know when they travel, the Browns are friends.
Yes. Rich just sent a message. He says, doesn't sound like you changed much since Korea. Hey, I was an altar boy in Korea.
Yeah. No, he did that, and I forget what year, but yeah. in Albuquerque.
In what?
Your thing.
Oh, yeah.
You and Pam trying to get in the fight with a cowboy, and then trying to get in the fight with some cholos, and yeah.
Hey, it's... Every now and then I kind of like buff up a little bit and should tell them who's boss. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't know, Rich. I don't think Rich ever bailed us out, did he? I don't. Rich. You probably got some stories. I got to work on my call-in thing here. I was going to do it this week, but it's Conch Republic days, and Michelle said it. I didn't. We've really been busy with a lot of Conch Republic stuff going on
every day since last Friday. Right?
Yeah, every day has been something.
Thursday.
And I got to give a big shout out to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub.
The Pint.
There it is. It's on screen. They are.
Do I need to go get the shirts now?
Yeah, go get the shirt.
Until the next break.
Let's do it at the next break. That way you can get it on the next break.
Next break, if you stick with us, we'll show you the shirts that have the Conch Republic Aerospace Program.
Yes.
And the intergalactic space beer thingy, watering hole.
Yeah, it's the beer thingy.
Beer thingy, watering hole.
So we'll have that, and definitely I can tell you how to buy them. I got the patches. Matter of fact, I'll show you the patches online. Those come out really, really sweet. We've been selling them like crazy.
And stickers.
Stickers. We're almost sold out of stickers, and
we have wristbands now.
Wristbands. We'll show some wristbands. I don't even know how many we have left of those.
A few.
The parade last night was so much fun. Thanks to Sissy at Nailtini for letting us borrow her. I'll call it the 6-pack golf cart, because we were able. I put a big rocket on top of it, which was the hit. Man, everybody went crazy, and we come rolling down the street. Actually, when I put that thing on top and started blowing it up, man, the crowd went nuts. So we had a really good time with that last night. And tonight is the Bloody Battle. So they're out
right
there.
In the middle of it right now.
Yeah, 7 o'clock it started. So they're probably finished by now because it's dark out. So then they try to be safe out there, and of course our weather is changing again down here. So we're getting a lot of wind coming in. So we definitely want to get the vessels off the crazy water so that everybody's safe. But they did have the Bloody Battle today, and of course the shenanigans on the sea, which is all safe. I want everybody to know that everything is safe. I don't think I think we've had one accident when somebody actually took a head of cabbage and threw it at somebody and hit him in the head, and that was
all in the pier, right? That wasn't even like airplane.
I don't remember. I don't remember the entire story. I just remember that some things have been changed where they used to throw tomatoes and all kinds of crazy stuff, but I think the head of cabbage up to the noodle kind of changed.
Yeah, no more produce.
Yeah, salad bad.
Cuban bread, conch fritters, and toilet paper. Those are your weapons of choice.
That's right. So I think you can do the water cannons. They're allowing people to shoot water.
But not too hard. I mean, there's got to be a PSI limit on that.
No. Donna Cummings just said we're out to dinner, but we'll try to sign in when we get home. Oh, my God. Michelle, awesome hair day. So, yes. It's all about your hair.
I said I should have an Instagram.
Am I going to have to write a song about this? It's all about the hair, Ponk, ponk, ponk. So, hey, we're going to get to some music. I'm hoping Bill Abbott chimes in at some point. We're going to go ahead and play one of his requests. So, that's why we record this show. That way he can go back and see what's going on, on the past. Let me see real quick. Harriet Riendu. Hi, Ray, Karen, and Corey are tuned in now. So a big hi to you guys, and Karen and Corey. I hope you guys are having a good time. Sure do miss Harriet down here. So let's get to the first request that Bill Abbott had tonight. It is... where is it? There it is. It's a Jimmy Buffett song. He wanted Volcano coming right at you. We got some really cool stuff. I got some new music right after Volcano. And then Actually, it's Mark Mulch has a new one called Feels Like Summer, so you'll get to hear that tonight. That's right after Volcano. He's in our Songwriter Showcase this year. We'll talk some of that. And, guys, I hope you're having a good time. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here live from the Beachy Shell Studios here in Key West. We got a whole few hours to go. Hang with us. Let us know you're on. We want to hear from you. Thank you guys so much.
It's gonna blow. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. Well, let me hear ya. I don't know. Up on the lawn. I don't know. Up in the front. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. Crowd, she's moving under me. Got your tidal waves out on the sea. Sulfur smoke up in the sky. The parrot heads, all they know how to fly. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. My girl quickly said to me, hey James, you'd better watch your feet. That lava comes out soft and hot. You better love me now or love me not. See, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. Hey, Mr. Utley. No time to count what I'm worth. Hey, I just left the planet Earth. But to where I go, I hope there's wrong. After these two shows, I'm gonna have me some. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. But I don't want to land in New York City. Don't want to land in Mexico. Don't want to land in the 3 Mile Island. Don't want to see my skin glow. Don't want to land in Comanche Sky Park or in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't want to land in the San Juan Airport. Customs there, they hassle me. Don't want to land in San Diego. I'd rather land where I can't see. Don't want to land in the Gulf of Cedar. Cincinnati's fine with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. Watch out now. I don't know. I never did. I don't know. I never will. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the volcano. Thank you.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Meeting you was like hearing a song for the first time. Turns out you've been what I've been missing all along. Feels like summer when we're walking hand in hand when the night is cold. Feels like summer when it's pouring rain and storming all day long. Doesn't matter what we do, every day brings something new. Like the ocean tide and watching the sunrise. Feels like summer when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Love can be like a roller coaster, up and down and side to side. You're my steady wave of emotion, something I feel deep inside. I love you all day long, yeah, our love goes on and on. Turns out you've been what I've been missing all along. Feels like summer when we're walking hand in hand when the night is cold. Feels like summer when it's pouring rain and storming all day long. Doesn't matter what we do, every day brings something new. Like the ocean tide and watching the sunrise. Feels like summer when I'm with you. Oh, when I'm with you. Feels like summer when we're walking hand in hand when the night is cold. Feels like summer when it's pouring rain and storming all day long. Doesn't matter what we do, every day brings something new. Like the ocean tide and watching the sunrise. Feels like summer when I'm with you. Oh, when I'm with you. Feels like summer when I'm with you.
Hello everyone, this is Dolly Grisham, and I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio every Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your Coastal Americana music station. Now, back to B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. You listen to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here in Key West. Where am I at here? There we go. I couldn't find my button.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, everybody. Got my General Brian Fields hat on here. I'm the man. You know, I need to put stars on this, don't I? I just don't realize that.
A star.
Why? I'm one.
Well, yeah, your stars.
Why? Yeah, my stars, yeah. I'm the 4-star here,
Okay, so now we
buddy.
need to order more than what we had before.
We got to order stars because we did a great big induction ceremony the other day. And, of course, Danny Lynn is he's a lieutenant general.
A 3-star.
He's a 3-star. We made him a 3-star because he's in charge of all
Crap
of this.
is a little rank heavy.
We are rank heavy, but we are getting some space cadets out there. We're starting to get a lot more people involved. I mean, my God, we got 700 and some people.
But I would say in general, the Space Command and like the regular services, the U.S. stuff,
Yeah.
they're probably a little rank heavy as well.
Probably.
I mean, there's not a lot of astronauts who are like, privates, or airmen, seamen, whatever.
Ooh.
Most of them are probably at least 05s, 06s when they join this
Yes.
astronaut corps.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, we're growing. We're getting a lot more people. We had a lot. There's a lot of things happening. I just sent. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're fixing your thing. Do you need to go higher or lower? Lower. I can lower the table. You better. All right. There she goes. we need to have a little meeting with Pam Vader. Pam has been awesome.
She
is
in charge of admin, and she is doing her job.
She is. She is. And
resources and admin.
I so appreciate all the work she's put into it. I know there was a question tonight that Michelle Myers had asked, how can she get promoted? Well, what I've been doing, because we've got a lot of people throughout the states, we've been making them lieutenants.
For the recruiters, yeah.
For the recruiters for their states. So that's how.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Oh, I turned this down so it wasn't so loud on the...
On our side?
Yeah. How's that?
That's a little... Can we still hear ourselves? Hello?
Yes, we can still hear each other. I just turned it down there. That way you're not hearing all of that right there. So.
Well, I don't mind the echo.
Well, but maybe somebody else on the other side.
We'll ask them.
What does generals have to put up with? And Rich Malik, he's laughing. He says he couldn't believe I did that. How to remember the 4 different types of generals. All right, I'll never forget this. I learned this in basic training, for crying out loud. It's be my little general. 1-stars are brigadiers. Major generals are 2. Lieutenant generals are 3. And generals 4 stars. Be my little general. That's how you remember it. So,
or you just remember 4 things, which isn't really that hard.
Or remember the 4 things. And Michelle Myers is like, I'll be a seaman. Ooh, isn't that in a
Tom Shepard
song?
Djibouti.
Bob Bitchin's like, when I visit, can I be an E1, Mr. Hanky, or Poop Emoji?
You be what you want.
Bob Bitchin, you can be what you want, my friend.
We are looking at getting some poop emoji thingies of some sort.
Of some sort. But, we make fun of this. We have a good time with it. But
it's also, we're serious about our work as far as cleaning up.
Volunteering.
Volunteering.
And I'm going to post some more stuff on that.
Keeping our waterways clean and clear.
There's so many volunteer opportunities, and that's what I want everybody to start putting out there of,
what are you doing
in your community? Are you helping at a women's battered shelter? Are you at the local SPCA? Are you doing something for kids?
Big brothers, big sisters.
That's what we really care about. We have fun with this. In the Conch Republic.
I pick up trash when I walk around.
Yeah, she does.
I don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do it, but
okay,
when we walk around, I do it.
So the Conch Republic days down here, a lot of people don't know the history of it, and it goes back to April 23rd of 1982 when the federal government decided that they were going to put a toll booth up there coming into the Keys and stopping each car coming in looking for drugs, and.
There was an 8-hour backup for people.
There was, it was crazy, and so at the time, the leadership here in Key West said, "Look, that's baloney, and we're going to
protest."
And we seceded from the United States for a whole 2 minutes, and then we asked for forgiveness, and then I think there's a lot of history with that, and I really encourage everybody to go out to the Conch Republic days. Website and read all about it.
Or Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah, and read all about it, because this really did happen, and it was one of the things that it was a protest. It made the national news, believe it or not, and from that we just kind of
we've kept it up. A remembrance of it, and
yeah.
And nowadays the Navy and the Coast Guard, they participate with us fully.
Yeah, we have a
the
fun
real the U.S. Navy and U.S. Coast Guard.
Yeah, the bloody battle is a lot of fun, because at the end of it, we all support one another.
We're not like real seceders, we're not like Civil War or anything.
No, but really the whole thing is it's all about giving back to the community, and they raise money down here for the SPCA. They raise money for kids. So there's so many. Matter of fact. And I can't think of her name. She goes over to Old Stone Coffee House. I see her dad every Friday, every Sunday. And she raised $15,000. I think it was for the Wesley House, I believe it was. So it goes to support those families, and so that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So that's why we say, let us know what you do in your community in giving back, and
whatever it is.
Because you all know what I do. I mean, we're plogging out there picking up trash. We had a big haul this morning. I hadn't seen the final numbers, but there was a lot of stuff we picked up, and
whether you're picking up trash, whether you're, big brothers, big sisters, what's the other things? I mean,
there's just so many. There's so many opportunities.
So many ways to volunteer.
Just tell us what you're doing.
Homeless shelter.
Bob, that's what I want to do to help clean. Yes, Bob. When you get here on the island, man, we will keep you busy. I mean, we were out along, where the golf course is here, and we were just kind of in those little the forest area there, or, palm tree area. And my God, the number of cigarette butts we just pulled out of there, because a lot of the homeless, they sit there and hide behind
the trees.
The trees, and all they do is just smoke and toss it, and
we could get through to them. It's like just
it was crazy.
Put it in some kind of container or something that we can pick up.
But we actually, we have a truck, and we overfilled the truck today. I mean, we're outgrowing the truck that we have, and that's what. We got a new trailer on order, so we've got a trailer coming here pretty soon, and we're trying to get ourselves more equipment. But definitely, we're outgrowing what we have just by the amount of stuff we pick up every week. Yeah. So again, it's a bad thing what we're picking up. It's a good thing how much we're picking up. Because our efforts don't go. I hate to say it doesn't go to waste. I wish we didn't have to go out there. I'd rather sleep in, but we do it for a reason, and I appreciate everybody who comes to the island that wants to be a part of it. So thank you very much. I'll get off my soapbox here.
Don't litter.
Another big thing happening this coming Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, is the Cow Key Bridge run, walk, skip, whatever you want to call it. So really cool with that. Tiki Man Radio is involved with that. Somehow Gary signed us
up.
And so which is cool. I'm happy we're going to be out there.
I got my cow shirt.
Michelle's got her cow shirt. Gary's going to be at the starting. I will be at the finish. Michelle and I will be at the finish line. And
we should take Scotty. He looks kind of like a cow.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? So we're going to have some fun with that. I don't know all the times and details. I'm going to try and I really didn't.
That would
care
be interesting to know.
Yeah, I need to figure all that out. I just know I have
What time do I have to
I know I have to be out there at 9 o'clock in the morning, setting up the tent and everything.
So we got to be out there by now. Okay.
Let me see. So Bob says, sounds like the Just Say No time frame, and Willie smoked on the roof of the White House. 81.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, I did hear that too. Hey, Bob, we're always
we saw that on the Allman Brothers thingy. Remember?
Yes.
The thing that the girl from
the
Sauce Boss's daughter did, the documentary.
Yeah, put that together, and that was pretty cool. And they talked about,
a lot of stuff.
Did Willie, in fact, do that? So, hey, we're going to get some more music here. But I bring up the fact that the Cow Key Bridge is coming up the next Saturday. Not
tomorrow.
This Saturday. Next Saturday. We're going to talk more about that. I'm sure I'll have some info this coming Friday about it. I will try to go live out there, too, just to give everybody an idea of what we're doing. But I got to play this one. I put a lot of Conch Republic stuff in here tonight, just so that
Still Conch Republic days.
Yeah, I mean, Conch Republic days.
Tonight's the bloody battle.
They got something going on tomorrow. I was going to print, but I'm like, I'm not going to print nothing out. I'm like, you could go out and look at it on the website and see everything that we're doing. But I believe tomorrow night kind of closes things out. And hey, we might find out if our float won anything. Oh,
my gecko's out there.
Yeah. Oh, your gecko's making noise out there. Not Gecko, who we all know is Gary, but Michelle's gecko.
He's my boyfriend.
All right, but anyway, I've been under the Cow Key Bridge with the cops pulling out homeless people, and but this song right here is kind of an interesting one. Alan Alex was out last night and did some funny stuff, so really cool. But B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on a Friday night, and we hope you guys are having a good time with us. Let us know. Shout out to us, and we appreciate it. Here it is, Alan Alex under the Cow Key Bridge.
This ain't the good life I thought I'd find here. I got no money, I got no beer. All it takes is a few bad breaks. Now I'm paying for my mistakes. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Calkey Bridge. The Calkey Bridge. Save that cardboard for a rainy day. Under a bridge is where I stay. I'm hanging around, I'm getting bored. Nowhere to plug an extension cord. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Calkey Bridge. The Calkey Bridge. Sometimes I feel like a criminal. You might say my income's minimal. Nobody wants to give me a loan. I'll find some change in a payphone. Don't throw out the old mattress. I just send it to my address. Maybe it would help me think if I had another drink. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Calkey Bridge. The Calkey Bridge. The Calkey I got no TV, I got no fridge, living underneath the Calkey Bridge. I met a girl, she seemed just right. Then she saw where I slept at night. Well, that ended our relationship. My old pants have another rip. I got no TV, I got no fridge. Living underneath the Calkey Bridge. The Calkey Bridge. Sometimes I feel like a criminal. You might say my income's minimal. Nobody wants to give me a loan. I'll find some change in a payphone. If I could win the lottery, no telling where I could be. But who am I kidding about my chances of leaving here and new romances? I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Calkey Bridge. I got no TV, I got no fridge. I'm living underneath the Calkey Bridge. The Calkey
Somebody's down there.
You can throw your luggage down, lose your cool and stomp around, but there's nothing you can do. Wipe away your girlfriend's tears, go to the bar and have some beers. There ain't no way that bird's getting no plane on Sunday, maybe be one come Monday. Just a hopeless situation, make the best of it's all you can do.
Something about the landing gear. Now we're running strictly on island time. I know you've got someone back home. So do I. It's tough alone. Oh, come on. It's just a minor crime. No plane on Sunday. Check it again come Monday. Just a hopeless situation. Make the best of it's about all you can do. Maybe it's true. Shouldn't spend these precious hours trying to figure this out. We don't know where the story ends. Let's don't go back to just being friends. They went walking on the beach, quarter moon within their reach. So they stole it and tucked it in their hearts. It's when they heard the engines hum and realized the dawn had come. It was over, over from the start. No plane on Sunday, just another lonely Monday. I'll make the best of a bad situation's about all you can do. Baby, it's true. Oh, baby, it's true. Oh, baby, what's new? Oh, baby, what's new?
Hey, you guys, this is violinist and singer-songwriter Emily Randall, and I love spending my Friday nights listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Now back to B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, here we are. B-Man and Michelle is... Okay, but Michelle's getting up from the couch. We should have, like, some kind of music. Do-do-do-do-do. She's coming back to the show. There she is. Don't you know?
Have this get higher again.
I don't...
Did you raise the...
No, I didn't do anything. Hang on. Let's lower it there.
There you go. Stop.
Oh, you better?
There you go.
Hi.
You raised it when I wasn't looking.
Hey, everybody.
I think you raised it when I wasn't looking.
Oh, maybe my chair hit it. I don't know, but quit your complaining. Tell it to the complaint department. Hey, we got Bill Abbott. All right, and I want to make sure I say this correctly because he's got a lot of people there with him. So he and the family, you got Bill and Ann Abbott from Syracuse, New York. They're out in the Outer Banks. There are 15 of us, kids, grandkids, family, friends, and they're celebrating Mike, I'll probably get this wrong, Savatino's 35th birthday. Happy birthday. And that song went out to you, so I'm glad we got to play that. Bob, unfortunately, we played Volcano already because I stick to a script, my friend. But I got some other good stuff in here for you, so I'm glad you're listening in. And the cool thing about this is, and this is a good reminder for everybody that's tuned in listening, you can go back and re-listen to this show anytime that you want because it's on SoundCloud, it's on Amazon Podcast, it's on Spotify Podcast, and it's also on Apple Podcast. So we've got you covered in so many different directions.
If you miss it, like when we miss our shows on Thursday night,
yes.
Go back and rewatch
Michelle,
it.
what shows would those be on Thursday night?
Discovery, right now. Star Trek Discovery.
Star Trek.
At some point, it's going to be Lower Decks or Strange New Worlds.
Okay.
But then
What else?
also it's Young Sheldon, but that's going to
Young
end after
Sheldon.
this season, and Ghosts.
And Ghosts. I don't really get into Ghosts too much, although it's been a little funny this season. So for some reason, I just couldn't get into it. But I'm catching up here a little bit at a time. So
My Thursdays are like, I have to go back. We're usually busy for some reason on Thursdays.
we have been lately, for crying out loud.
So
Okay, this is
go
cool.
Watch it later.
I want to mark this in history. I want to mark this that who has said more tonight about being busy than me? I have tried to stay away from that word. I've tried my darndest, and I think I've succeeded
But
so
you
far.
are.
I am.
Busy,
Hey,
busy.
I think it Bill and Ann are going to be at Danny Lynn's great big birthday party, July 6th, and we're going to be out there. Michelle and I will be the ones opening this thing, and I got some surprises for you guys. I got a couple cool things that I think is going to be kind of neat. I'll let one out of the bag. I'm going to wear my underwear. That's one. All right, I'll give you two. That's all I'm wearing is my underwear. Is that all right, Michelle?
You're performing in your underwear. Is that what you're saying?
I'm kidding. But
And
no,
you said that's all you're wearing.
I'm going to wear my underwear.
And you
Speedos
said-
in the pool, baby.
And you said that's all you're wearing.
I am going to pull out the Speedos. I haven't pulled them out since I was 12.
Speedos. We're going to have to buy some.
Could you imagine if I put on Speedos I wore when I was 12? I never wore Speedos. I'm only kidding. Rich says, are we watching House of the Dragon? What is that?
We are not.
What is House of the Dragon? Is
So
that?
since we doesn't know, then the answer
Yeah,
is no.
I was like, I don't know. Is that pretty good? Inquiring minds would like to know. But yeah, we'll be at the summer party this year, and it's open to anybody. So, Rich, if you want to come down from Ohio, come on down, man, and have some fun with us there in Chattanooga. Let me see what else. Hopefully, Danny will have the bathroom fixed by the time we get there. I'm not quite sure. I haven't heard the status of where
Rich
that's
could
at.
sleep in the loft.
You could sleep in the loft.
We the C-style RV.
Yeah, you could sleep up in the loft. That'll be
I don't know
fine.
if the cats might come up there with you. They're usually with us, but
You know what I just found out, which is really cool? All right, I got to give a big shout out again to Nailtini. Nailtini, man, Sissy came through that we could use her golf cart, and we put lights all over it. Matter of fact, more and more pictures are coming in. So I don't know if you all got to see the video I was playing through the last bit of music. I'll rotate that again because I thought it was kind of cool. You know, the Conquer Republic Days and all our space crap that we've got put together. But Sissy came through to let us use her golf cart, which I appreciate so much, and we doctored that thing all up. And I will say what was funny last night, because we had Pam Vader on the back of this thing, and about every 2 blocks, she had bought these huge poppers.
Biodegradable
that had
poppers.
biodegradable paper in them, all right? And people would see us coming, and I had all this space music playing, and man, all the people were clapping, and we had toys we're giving out to the kids, and stickers and everything. We had the Southernmost Pint Brewpub on board with us, because this whole week and a half, they've been the intergalactic starbase watering hole for us. So we've been having meetings there and bringing them business, but it was just so fun watching the kids' faces. And, man, we get 2 blocks down, and next thing you know, you hear this kerpow at the back of the golf cart, and she was popping those things off like crazy. And it was just – and the crowd would go roaring when we went by. And I'll tell you, the other cool thing was when I mounted that rocket before we got ready to go, I started mounting that rocket, and the crowd went nuts. And as we were coming down the street with that rocket on top of the golf cart, everybody was having a blast.
A blast?
Hey! No pun intended.
Last year.
So we had such a great time last night. So Conquer Republic Days are something fun, and they're 10 days long, though. Good Lord. A lot going on in that 10 days. So, hey, we're going to get some more music. Have I forgotten anything, Michelle? Is there anything else I need to bring up? I do want to bring up one thing. Some sad news that Danny passed to me earlier. Bobby McQueen and Eric Smith, who you all know as Rick the Stick, their moms passed away, and we are so sorry for that. We send you much love and many prayers for you and your family. We really hate hearing that, and we wish, you guys. We just hope everything's we're there with you.
You'll get through it.
You're in our hearts and prayers, and
whole life thing and all that stuff.
I just know that we're thinking of you in this crazy time, and we love you guys. You guys are awesome and mean a lot to us, so we appreciate you and your families. And so speaking of families, Bill Abbott's out there with his family in the Outer Banks. I haven't been in the Outer Banks in a long, long time.
I've never been to the Outer Banks.
I think the last time I was there was with my first wife. My sister married my neighbor, who they shortly divorced, maybe 4 or 5 years later.
I got a friend I used to work with in Montana. His family has a house out there. But
yeah, but funny to think. So yeah, at their house we poured a whole. I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know if it was Everclear. I think it was. Put 2 bottles.
Was it in a watermelon?
Yes.
Oh, we did that in high school.
Oh, boy, was I a mess.
I drove across town after that.
That was a mess, but yeah, that was it was a lot of fun.
That was in the 80s. It was a long time ago.
It was in the 80s, man. But yeah, I'm trying to think what year that was. I don't remember when my sister married that knucklehead, but she should have known better because he was our crazy neighbor. And
Did she get married?
Huh?
At the jail?
Yeah, they got married at the jail. They weren't in jail, but that's the only place where they could get married.
That's where the magistrate was.
Yeah.
He had stuff. I'm sorry.
Michelle,
stuff to
you
do.
have been terrible tonight.
He had things to do at the jail because he was the magistrate.
So. Rich, you've known Michelle a long time, and boy, she's a handful. Everybody wants to touch her hair. So, all right, hey, we're gonna get some music. This was a request by Bill Abbott. He threw some stuff at me here, and the song right after this, I played for you guys, and you'll figure out immediately why, because it's all right. I'm not gonna say any more because I want you to figure it out.
Say no more.
I am not saying any more, but I will say this: they requested Petronia Blues, which I love, from James T. Slater. Guys, hang out with us. We got a whole nother hour to go, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And give me some confessions, people. That's what this show's all about.
Well, you got to tell them how to call in.
Well, I don't have the call in. The call in thing you can tell me online, but the call in thing we're going to fix. And I'm going to work with Danny Lynn so we can get people to come in on the web, so we can get you to come in and call in, and we can see you at home. You can do this from home. Got to have clothes on, though. That's the only thing I ask. So, James Slater, Petronia Blues. If you don't know what Petronia is a street here in Key West, and it's really, really cool. So, most of the stuff I'm playing tonight is about the Conch Republic. And this is a really sweet song. James Slater's one hell of a musician, everybody.
Strolling down Petronia tonight, smile a quarter mile wide, whistling a tune, got the strolling down Petronia blues, yes I do. Can you hear the Love Lane gang? Tell me about Shel Silverstein. Laughing at the moon, got the strolling down Petronia blues. Follow me down to blue heaven. Ain't the bougainvillea pretty today? Feel like I'm holding lucky sevens, like I'm rolling with old Hemingway. Whistle as she passes on by, then she's gone. Well, ain't that a lie? Sweet jasmine and blue, got the strolling down Petronia blues. Yes, I do. Play some piano for me, brother. Follow me down to blue heaven. Ain't the bougainvillea pretty today? Feel like I'm holding lucky sevens, like I'm rolling with old Hemingway. I'm strolling down Petronia tonight, smile a quarter mile wide. Ain't nothing new, got them strolling down Petronia blues. Strolling down Petronia blues, yeah. Strolling down Petronia blues, yeah. Whistling a tune, laughing at the moon, got them strolling down Petronia blues, yeah.
Family running through the yard. Family going on vacation. Family on a credit card. Family all in this together. Family, we're taking a chance. Family like birds of a feather. Family, kick off your shoes and dance. Hey! Laughing in the rain. Family, it ain't always pretty. Family can drive you insane. Family, got the keys to the kingdom. Family, take it out like park. Family, all 4 seasons. Family, well bless your heart. Hey! You don't choose them, you can't lose them. We all have a song to sing. Some are crazy, some are amazing. All got a little bit of everything. Hey! Now we feel like if you are here tonight, you are a part of the family, and the family that sings together stays together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Family, come on. Family. 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 Keep it going. Family. Family. Family.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn, and their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
Hi, this is the Beach Buddah, and I'm hanging out right now drinking a little bit of my Coconut Bay Roast, and of course it's spiked with a little Key West smuggling rum, and I'm listening to the world-famous B-Man and Michelle Coastal Confessions, and boy, I got a couple of confessions of my own to make, but we won't talk about them right now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and get yourself some Beach Buddah coffee at beachbuddhacoffee.com. Cheers, y'all. Love you.
Yeah, it's Beach Buddah Coffee. And I also have up on the screen IV Hydration Station, and I'm going to switch to this camera right there. Right here, if you guys are in Key West, come see me because it is a free B12 shot, and they got all kinds of really cool stuff in there. So IV Hydration Station, they're 328 Simonton Street or 1200 White Street. And let me tell you what, those guys, I love these B12 shots, and I think I need one. Michelle.
We can go.
Thank you for letting me go.
I need to check. I think they have Wegovy or whatever shots.
The what?
You know, weight loss shit stuff. Good grief.
Good Lord, you're on a...
I cannot stop saying that word. Crap. I should just say crap. Weight loss crap. Because what are we?
Oh, my God. We are what?
Crap.
Crap. There, I got us on that camera up there.
No, Tad could not stop saying that last night.
Oh, my God. What was he saying last night that was cracking me up?
Long live the Republic.
Long live the Conch Republic.
No, he said long live the Republic.
Okay.
Which we understood to be the Conch Republic.
Yeah.
We are crap. Long live the Republic. We are crap.
But he said something after that. We got you covered or something? No. Or I thought there was something else that went along with that, but he was on a roll last night.
Long live the Republic. We are crap.
Oh, my God, what a night that was. And, of course, afterwards we all went over to Schooner Wharf, hung out there just for a little bit. And
we actually got up. You got up in line and got us some drinks.
I was well, thanks to Danny Hoy. Danny Hoy was up there, and I came up behind her.
Wonk, you snuck up?
I snuck up behind her. Wonk, wonk. And she's like, "Oh, do that again." I went, "Wonk, wonk."
Will you get me a drink?
And I said, "We need 2 drinks." So I wonked her twice, and we got 2 drinks. Although I paid for it. I didn't leave it for her to do. So, you know, it's one of those things. But
Well,
Wow.
My mistake.
Oh my gosh! So
No, but Jennifer and Mark were there.
Jennifer and Mark, yeah,
The Chandonnays.
yeah. I mean, that was
The
a lot.
original Marine Army, right?
Yes, yes.
Conquer Republic Marine Army,
Yes.
dude.
Hey, I told everybody earlier we're going to talk about the patches. These are the cool patches, and they actually stick. Listen to this.
They're Velcroed.
Can you hear that? That's Velcro, baby.
So when you in the military, on your flight suits and
Sound like
on
the
your BD, we call them BDOs, but your camouflage thingies.
Yeah.
Generally, I mean,
Get 'em on
some
that.
of the stuff's sewed on permanently, but some of the stuff you can Velcro it on.
That's right.
So you can take it off before you throw it in the wash and all that.
And we're going to get hats. Just going to have the sticker on it. We're going to work that out too. So we're going to get hats for everybody who wants to buy one. And I don't make one dime out of this stuff, everybody. I want everybody to know this, that
All
Michelle,
the money goes right back in.
as the money comes in, Michelle and I are, we're not throwing it on the floor and rolling in it going, yeah, we're making all kinds of money. We're not making anything with this because it all goes back into more stuff. We bought a bunch of stuff for the kids. We were handing out candy to the kids last night. I found these little parachute guys, little parachute spacemen that we were handing out to the kids.
Your little alien dudes.
Had little aliens that we were handing out to the kids,
and dudettes.
Wristbands. Yeah, I still got this camera on. So, yeah, I got wristbands. People were going nuts over that. Stickers, so it was crazy. This Conch Republic Aerospace Program stuff is
If
really
we had
taken
more
off.
stuff, we could give out more stuff. I mean, everybody loved our stuff.
Oh, my gosh, it was awesome. So, if you want to be a part of it, let us know. We'll tell you how you can do all that kind of neat stuff. And actually, let me get back to that camera up there, Michelle. And I wish something would flash when it's on. That'd be kind of neat, but oh well. Hey, Beth Schreier is a part of the Conch Republic Aerospace Program. She is a lieutenant, and she is our New Jersey recruiting commander out there, so we appreciate her being a part of it. Harriet, have you written a crap song? She has some ideas.
No, but CW Colt has a crap song.
Yeah.
We think we can modify slightly.
Yes, and hey to Joanne Fisher. Good seeing JoJo Fish on here. Thank you guys so much. Rich Malik, I like Michelle's idea of the hats being blue. It will highlight the patch better and not blend in with the black hat. There you go. So we're liking that. So we got all kinds of cool things. And Rich and I, during the music, Rich and I are going back and forth because he was trying to figure out. He made a comment. He says he remembers a squadron party at the base park, and we made jungle juice into coolers with soju. Michelle, tell them about the soju. What is the deal with the soju?
Soju is not regulated.
It's not
so
your friend.
you don't know if you're getting 20 proof or 120 proof. So when you go out drinking at night and you're drinking soju drinks,
yes,
it's a crapshoot.
I love it. I love it. Way to go.
No, I mean there's some nights you can you came back home and you're like, oh, that was pretty cool, and some nights you get home and you're to wake up the next morning and it's where is my stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
I lost my pager. It's who is this person next to me?
I know. It was crazy. So Bill Abbott wants to be a part of it. He wants to be a lieutenant of New York. I think we can make that happen.
You want to be a recruiter?
You can be a recruiter in the New York area. Let us know. We did certificates. Induction ceremony stuff, and I had to go to the big meeting the other day that we had, and I got to go up there.
Track of everybody we do from now until next year because we'll do all of that.
Oh yeah, we're starting all that up, and then when we're at Danny's party this summer, we are going to induct them while we're out there, and make sure that.
Oh, you recognize them yesterday, Danny and Heather.
I did. But we'll do this at the party.
Yeah.
Attention! Attention to orders, and then we'll do all that stuff. So yeah, we'll have fun with that. And Michelle Myers has asked a question, not on here, but earlier. How can she become, up in rank?
How can she get promoted?
Yes. And she lives in Tennessee, and we don't have anybody in Tennessee as a recruiter. so maybe if that's something she wants, something we can maybe work on. So I'll leave that in her wheelhouse, and we'll talk more about it. Bob Bitchin says he agrees with Rich Malik. All right, so already we've got, I'm loving this. So we love the feedback, and, you know, it's just not Michelle and I making up these things. It's like we look for feedback. Hey, anybody look at my shirt? Let me get the bigger camera on here towards me. Do-do-do-do. Southernmost Pint Brewpub is what? Our sponsors for these cameras, so it's only perfect that I'm going to get a couple more of these shirts. These are really cool. And speaking of shirts, did you bring the shirt out?
I did not.
Oh, my
I did not, because you had no.
God, Michelle. Ay. Michelle's walking back there to get the shirt. Why she's doing that, I'll talk about real quick, because Rich and I were going back and forth. He was talking about the soju thing. I thought we did a combat dining out where we all made funny uniforms and stuff and came up with funny ranks. And the funny thing was we were taking the heating elements out of our MREs and putting them in water bottles. And we put a little bit of water in there, cap on, shake it, throw it. And as that thing expanded, it sounded like a bomb going off. It was a lot of fun. But that's what we did. I don't know if you remember that or not, Rich, but that was a good time. But a lot of fun, and good, clean fun. It was nothing there. No one was going to get hurt. So it was just funny when those things went, pow! And that's the way it goes. She went back in there to get that shirt. I don't know.
The one I thought was yours was not yours.
Okay, this is the women's V. So let me go up to that camera up there, Michelle. Yeah, go right up there. It's on that one. Check that out, because we got the wide camera to where people can see it. And, yeah, so right there is the V-neck. That's the Conch Republic. And on the back is the Intergalactic Beer Company Blast Beer Co. And we've partnered with them to get these shirts out there this year. And they're really cool. So that was the ladies' V.
This is mine. This is a men's small.
Yeah, Michelle got a men's small. Probably dirty because I wore it last night at the thing. So right there is the men's Conch Republic Aerospace program. If you want to know how to get those, send me a message. I'll tell you how to get them. It was real easy. Michelle Myers did it. Beth Schreier got one. Hers was picked up yesterday by Janet Nathan. Oh, there's the back on the men's. Again, the Intergalactic Blast Beer Company.
It's a small, so don't worry that it's...
Yeah, it's a small. But, you know... But if you're interested, I'll tell you how to get them. Send me a message, and we'll get those all taken care of. Of course, Beth also got a few patches, 3 if I'm not mistaken. She bought three. The Pint was also selling some patches down there, so we sold 2 more tonight. One of the ladies taking pictures at the parade last night sent me a message today going, I want some of them patches, and she wanted a hat, so we got to work on that too. So we're going to try and get more hats and all that kind of cool stuff. But we're working on everything like crazy. Joanne Fisher, you're here next month, I believe. I forget the date you're in town, so remind me, because there's so much going on. And one of the big things that we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to leave for our summer on the road. So we leave the last week of June, and Michelle and I are going to spend 6 or 7 days up in Disney. You know why? Let me put this on me. Because Michelle likes Disney, all right? So we're going up to Disney. After that, we are going take a few days, work our way up to Danny Lynn's, and we're going to be playing at Danny Lynn's on July 6th. And then we're heading up to my mom's there in northern Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee. We're going to spend a little time with her. I have not seen my mom in 5 years, so I've got to go see her. And then from there, we're heading over towards Nashville. I was trying to work some kind of a house concert there. So if anybody wants us to do a house concert on the road, we'll have all our gear with us, because on the 20th of July, we're at Michelle Myers' house, and we're going to have a big old party there. And yes, Michelle Myers, I know I owe you a flyer. I will get that. I have not forgotten. It's just kind of took a back seat because of a few other things. And then after July 20th, we're not sure what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of maybe figure it out, and we might come back to Key West, or we might stay on the road a little bit longer, so we don't know.
Well, might do Muscle Shoals if we don't do it before then.
Yeah.
And
well, yeah, that's right. Muscle Shoals was the other one that we were going to stop at. So we were hoping to get in there.
Might swing back through Orlando again if we haven't already done a concert for your friends.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of cool things. I need to get with Jim Mills. Jim Mills mentioned that he wanted us to do something there in Tampa, so that's a possibility.
Tampa too?
Yeah, so you just never know. Ray Rando just said, I want a house concert at my house.
Yeah. That's a bit of a drive.
That's up in New Hampshire. Let's go to New Hampshire and play some music. Joe Fish, they're here from May 15th through the 23rd, which is probably a really good time because I think, is that one of the days we're going to play at the Pint?
Well, we haven't set it up yet.
Yeah, but what were the days you're looking at? You remember? I don't remember. I don't remember these things because I'm getting feeble. So she's checking the
Haven't
dates.
talked to Lindsay yet.
No, but I'm sure. I think we're going over there tomorrow and chit-chat with Lindsay for a little bit. And
We were looking at either the 11th and the 25th
yeah,
or the
Uh-huh.
11th and the 18th.
Okay,
Or
well,
the 18th and the 25th.
well, either way, I think they'll be here at one of our, they can catch us at one of our gigs.
One of those 3 dates.
Yeah, so we're going to have
Two
some
of
fun
those
with
3
that.
dates.
And so that's what we got planned.
And we also need to do a Tuesday on the island, either on I'd say the 7th, the 21st, or the 28th.
Yeah. Yes, so we're working on Tuesday on the island stuff as well, too. Hey, one other thing I wanted to bring up, too. I started talking about this, and I kind of vectored into another lane. But we used the golf cart last night. And to power that rocket on top of the ship, I needed a power source. And it was so cool. It was perfect timing because Sissy from Nailtini went out and bought a Duracell battery. It's really cool. I'm going to buy the 1,000-watt one that comes with a I can't think of the name. Solar panel. Yeah, oh my God, solar panel. Yeah, we're going to get the solar panel and everything. But this thing was awesome. She got it late. She called me up and said, look, I'm charging it right now. This was about 4:30. It was at 50-something%. She charged it. By the time I got it, it was at 78%. So we used it. I had that thing on for 5 hours. And it went from 78 to 56%.
Although most of your stuff was LED.
Perfect.
No, it was your blow-ups, right?
Yeah.
What'd you have on there?
My blow-up.
Is that the only thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just had one thing on it.
Yeah, I only had one thing on it, but it was really cool. So I'm going to buy one. I mean, it was really neat, and it was a lifesaver because we needed that. Bob asked a question. When are you going to play at the Pint again? Really what type
That's what
of,
we need to talk to Lindsay. Yeah.
Really, what type of child are you? 5 years since you've seen your mom. Shame on you. Yes, I know. I'm a terrible kid.
Well, she lives way up in Tennessee.
To my credit, though, all right, whether my sister's listening or not, I'd still call her out. We were going to do something special for my mom.
For her 80th birthday, 2 years
For her
ago.
80th birthday, we were going to all go down and meet my idea was meet them in Orlando. And we're going to stay at Shades of Green, the really cool
military
place there. And
at Disney.
At Disney. Now, we didn't have to do Disney. We could just sit there and just enjoy everything at the hotel.
No, they have a spa. They have like
cool it is
5
there.
restaurants and stuff. A pool, 2 or 3 pools.
So yeah, I mean it's such a really cool spot.
2 golf courses.
And it was so close because my mom loves the Polynesian Village.
Polynesian. You're right across the street.
Right across the street from us. So it's like we could walk over there and sit there, and she could get as much Polynesian Village as she wanted. And my sister was like, she can't go. She can't
walk that much at Disney. It's crazy.
So we're trying to come up with all these other things. I won't bore you with all the specifics, but
They decided they want to go to Napa.
they want to go to Napa and San Francisco. They want to go to San Francisco and see all of San Francisco, and they want to go to Napa Hawaiian Country. And I'm like, been there, done that, got the T-shirts 100 times over.
And it's all the way across the country.
And I'm like, I'm not going from Key West to San Francisco. And my sister's like, well, we've never been. We want to go. So my sister kind of hijacked that whole thing we were going to do for my mom. But long story short, we're going up there this year to see her. And of course, the other times we wanted to see her too, she'd already planned something with my sister at someplace else. So to my credit, we tried, and my sister hijacked it. But I saw my sister a couple weeks ago in Hollywood, Florida, over by Miami. And she knows she's not going to stick her nose in it. So we're good. So, Bob, thank you. to my credit, I tried, and we're going to see her this year and have a little fun with her. So, other than that, we're going to get some more music. We've got Bill Abbott out there with his family, and they're having such a great time. I think I covered their stuff. Oh, we're at Beach Buddha's Artist of the Month, Sweet Harriet. And I'm playing this song because this is one of my favorites. And yes, Ray, I saw your message. Ray sent me a message before we go to that music. We have been looking at them. The inverters, yeah. You know what? We'll talk on that, Ray. I'll give you a call, and we'll talk this weekend. So, anyway, this is one of my favorite songs by Sweet Harriet. She has a lot of originals, and she's done a lot of cool covers. And this happens to be one of my favorites. I don't care. It's one of my favorites, Harriet. Guys, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here at the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, Florida for Tiki Man Radio. I hope you're having a great time with us tonight. What are you drinking? I haven't asked that question tonight. We want to know. And White Rabbit, everybody.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she's just small. When men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's off with her head. Remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your head.
Hey, this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Pat the Pitcher Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this.
Get out of the way, train's coming. Get out of the way, it's close at hand. Get out of the way, train's coming. Get out of the way, that train to Dixieland. Train down Dixieland, you all heard about. It all run no more fast, you knew it all run out.
this is Bill Crowley. I've got the beautiful Sean Crowley right by my side, and we're listening to Coastal Confessions. Let's get back to that show.
Sitting on the patio with a cold one in my hand. Got a plate of fish and chips, waiting for the band. Another perfect sunny day, as good as it gets. Down at the Sunset Grill where the fun never sets. Today is a good day for rum. The sign at the bar tells me so. Hello, bartender, won't you please pour me one? Something fine from the Caribbean. Sitting on the patio with a cold one in my hand. Laid back and lazy, cause I ain't got nothing planned. Another perfect sunny day, as good as it gets. Down at the Sunset Grill, where the fun never sets. Snowbirds are flocking to the shore, lining up to worship the sun. Strong margaritas, and after 3 or 4, they won't feel that sunburn anymore. Sitting on the patio with a cold one in my hand, watching the girls as they're working on their tan. Another perfect sunny day, as good as it gets. Down at the Sunset Grill where the fun never sets. Sitting on the patio with a cold one in my hand. The boaters got Coronas and are happy as a clam. Another perfect sunny day, as good as it gets. Down at the Sunset Grill where the fun never sets. And as the day is ending and you think there goes your fun, they're crowding together to say goodbye to the sun. 'Cause after the sun sets, you'll see that they are done. At the Sunset Grill, they've just begun. Sitting on the patio with a cold one in my hand, soaking up the moonlight, listening to the band. Another perfect evening, as good as it gets. Down at the Sunset Grill where the fun never sets. Down at the Sunset Grill where the fun never sets.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal American music station. Now back to your hostess with the mostest, B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. You're listening to Coastal American radio station. I love playing that because she's so funny. Hang on, let me turn you on there.
Coastal American. Not Americana.
She's so funny. Oh, my God. It was amazing. She's such a trip. We have the lovely, beautiful Sean Crawley listening in tonight.
Yay. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, I had that later in the show because I didn't know if you're going to be in tonight or not.
Well, not too much later because it's.
Well, I know that. But when I saw she's in, I was going to play it. And he's in our hearts and prayers. We got a chance to go to the Celebration of Life up there in Florida where they live.
Up in the mainland.
And Danny Lynn, he flew in. And, of course, you and I drove up there. And what a wonderful, wonderful Celebration of Life it was.
Your kids are great.
Oh, my God. Their family, their friends. Let me put the camera on us there. They were just so awesome. I mean, it's just, you know what? I felt like I was a part of the family.
Yeah.
I really did. And we walked in there. I felt as if we were family, and it was a great feeling. And thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your family. It's the coolest thing ever. Let me see. I got to catch up on everything here. There's a lot going on in this world here. So Rich and I have been going back and forth. Yes, Rich, I will pull out that promo you did. You did it a long time ago. I'm sorry, man. I'll have to get in there and get that. But he and I are going back and forth talking about Duracell stuff and everything else. So let me see. Somebody just sent me a message. We on? So glad I got to be inducted in person. Bill. All right, man. Well, congratulations. And it was so good to have you guys inducted. I think it's the coolest thing, and I appreciate everybody who wants to be a part of what we do. So thank you. Let me see. Who else have I missed on here? I'm trying to keep up. I need a crew. I need some of my space cadets in here helping keep track of stuff. That's what I could do. I'll get my space cadets in here, and they can help me out. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Rich, so he's been reading some articles on some stuff, and I think we're pretty well caught up. Hey, before I switch cameras, I got 3 mouses going on here, so Mises and mouses and stuff. So I'm going to put this back on here. Right there, the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street, Key West. They are our camera sponsors, and we so appreciate those guys, man. They are awesome. Well, we do so much for them, and it's so good to have them a part of what we do. And let's get some applause in there. I love it. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for being a big part of what we do. And Michelle, have I missed anything tonight? I know what I want to talk about real quick. I played a Jimmy Buffett song called Train to Dixieland. And this was really cool. I saw this the other day on YouTube, Facebook. Somebody played it on Facebook. And I listened to it, and I thought, wow, that is so cool. It was fun to listen to. And let me see here. That story, the story about Train to Dixieland. It was a Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band, Train to Dixieland. This great track was written by Keith Sykes, and it was cool because later on Keith Sykes made a comment that he was the writer on that and everything. And of course, Keith's written so many really cool things. But it was supposed to have been on the Buffett album "Kick It in Second Wind,"
which changed name to
which was renamed to Havana Day Dreamin' before its release in 1976. And unfortunately, the song was cut from the record. So I was able to get a hold of that song. And
I'm booing the cut.
Boo.
And Princess Bride.
And let me see. We have somebody who wants to know, where's Willie? Where did Willie go? He's over by the door checking things out.
He's checking things out at the screen door.
He's on the prowl, I must say.
We live down in the south. He's at the screen door.
Yeah, he's on the screen door. So yeah, so that I thought that was a really cool song, and and how appropriate to play it right after Ed and Pat's Peace Train. It has something to do with trains, and we all know that Ed is a conductor and does his thing, and it's so cool. So again, I want to go back to Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. Those guys are awesome. They have a great happy hour. It's one of my favorite places. And let me see. Someone's eating a key lime cookie. Ooh. Key lime cookies.
Cookie sounds good.
Cookie?
Those cookies we had the other night were good.
What cookies were those?
The Jersey Mike's at the Conch Republic thing we went to out on the water. In the Jersey Mike's catered.
The sea rations they gave us. Yeah.
Those are pretty good sea rations.
Those were pretty good. Those were from Jersey Mike's. They gave us sandwiches and chips and cookies.
That was more like Air Force airplane rations.
Almost,
it was. Wasn't it?
It was.
Remember the fried chicken? Oh, that was so good.
What do we used to call that? We used to go over to the in-flight kitchen. and get the Yardbird. Oh my God, that was so good. You know how good that was? So good.
I worked in the command post, and we got the leftovers at the end of the night.
The leftovers, yeah.
We got to think a thing with like 4 candy bars and 2 juices and all kinds of
I was
stuff.
surprised I didn't put any weight on it as much as I went to the in-flight kitchen to eat everything. It's like, Best Schreier says Jersey Mike rules. No, she says rocks. Yeah.
They were good.
That was really good. And Callie McCool, thank you, man. He says, great show tonight. We appreciate that. I can't believe how fast the show has gone tonight. You know, there's so much happening. It's been a great push tonight. So, again, Southernmost Pint Brewpub. Somebody asked me about sharing when we're going to play there next. As soon as we get the dates worked out, we will advertise like I do. If you're on Facebook and you aren't following me, what is your problem? Because there is so much that we are doing on Facebook. If you want more information on the Concord Public Aerospace Program, let me know. I'll send you some information on that. We'll get, the more the merrier. We appreciate everybody who supports us there. And again, we appreciate you doing something in the community, volunteering, whatever the case might be. It's just one of those things that...
Even if you just pick stuff up when you walk around.
And as the general, I'm here to tell you...
Around here, I'm the supreme authority.
That's
Nobody tells me what to do.
That's me, baby.
Except me.
Except Michelle. Michelle tells me all the time what I'm doing.
He doesn't listen, but I tell him.
I got to make her feel important.
No, you don't.
Love you. You're my baby.
You don't listen. I try.
She does try. She does try. And well, I'm just kind of stuck in my ways, and I apologize. Who would have thought we'd be stuck together? We're like peas and carrots. And you don't even like peas and carrots, do you?
I don't really care for either one. I like peas and soup. I like split pea soup.
Yeah, split pea soup's good. But unfortunately, you get them damn those Campbell soups or things, and they got them big round carrots in there, and somehow they all end up in my bowl.
Or in the drain.
Or in the drain.
Or
I'm like, yeah. So they're good for your eyesight, I tell her.
I eat some of them.
Rich
My
said,
night vision is way better than yours.
Rich said you're sink. Yeah. Tell them what that means, Michelle.
Commander in charge.
Yeah. Yep, you are in charge, my dear.
My night vision is way better than yours.
Oh, my God. I can't... The amount of crap I run into and step on. And yes, Bob Smith, when I get the hats, I will let you guys know because we're working that side of it, too. So I appreciate everybody who's wanting stuff. And we're working on it, man. We're doing our thing, and we're going to make sure that we take care of each and every one of you once we get out there. We'll advertise it accordingly, and God, we really appreciate it. I think I should get to some more music, Michelle.
We should do a few more before we...
I want to do a new one, and the name of the song is 90 Days.
From whom?
It's called Almost Paradise, and it was Lance... Bella, who sent this to me. He sent me some stuff, and I thought they were pretty cool. So I like this one. That one jumped up and kicked me in the head and said, "Play me tonight." So I said, "I'm going to play it." So this is almost. Where'd I have it? Almost Paradise, Lance Bella, and I got a few more songs coming your way before we close the night out, everybody. So if you got a question, you got a comment, let me know before we shut the thing down tonight, because. Right around the corner is Hogan's Heroes. I was giving you time to answer that one, Michelle.
I did not know what you were talking about.
All right, 90 days.
You reminded me to change the channel.
Oh, yeah. Because what's on right now?
Star Trek.
Oh.
Everything I do is a surprise, even to me.
All right. Got Hogan's coming up here in just a little bit. But, hey, 90 Days, Almost Paradise, right here on B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, live from the Beach Shell Studios.
Turn on the radio, sweet margaritas and
shrimp on the grill, let the good times flow. We've got 90 days of sipping on cocktails under tropical rays, while the Caribbean music plays, watching the boats dance on the waves. We got 90 days to put on the lotion, soak up the sunshine, loving every moment. We've got 90 days. Wind in my hair, sunglasses on, sandals on my feet, working that tan, playing volleyball with the girls on the beach. We've got 90 days of sipping on cocktails under tropical rays, while the Caribbean music plays, watching the boats dance on the waves. We got 90 days. Put on the lotion, soak up the sunshine, loving every moment. We've got 90 days. It's my favorite time of year. I wish it could last, but it always seems to go away so fast. Just you and me, lying in a hammock under a clear blue sky, soaking up the cool breeze coming off the water. I'm in paradise. We've got 90 days of sipping on cocktails under tropical rays, while the Caribbean music plays, watching the boats dance on the waves. We got 90 days to put on the lotion, soak up the sunshine, love every moment. We've got 90 days. 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 We've got 90 days.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
There's still a cigarette machine by the shuffleboard, a coin drop jukebox full of songs you don't hear much anymore. Names and dates carved right into the tabletops, an old pickle jar sitting on the bar where your money goes. Same old dudes every afternoon playing dominoes. $6 buys a cold beer and a shot. And I pray time just forgets to turn places like this into drive-thrus and condos. Lord knows we need those little holes in the wall for long
driving all night, missing sleep. A little more coffee, that's what I need. I feel a little rough, sun's coming up. I stop at Dion's and fill my cup. I left that mainland far behind. Now I'm seeing those Key West signs. This old road's been driving me crazy. I'm one bridge closer to my baby. 7 miles further from things I'm running from. Yeah, just a little closer to the one that I love. Got everything I need right here on 7 miles. Well, a little ways down there's Pigeon Key. Tower on the left for Sombrero Reef. Road rising up to the sky. Channel below, one boat wide. Sailed right through a time or two. You gotta watch that current, man, it'll get you. The here hind out the driver's side. I'm almost done with this all-night ride. I'm 7 miles further from things I'm running from. Yeah, just a little closer to the one that I love. Got everything I need right here on 7 miles. Dust flying as I pull in the drive. Can't wait to taste her key lime pie. Want the hood touch, smell of her skin. Damn, it feels good to be home again. Back where the water is nice and clear. Got the whole world on this porch right here. Watching the sunset off of Key West. All I can say is life looks best. 7 miles further from things I'm running from. Yeah, slide a little closer. You know you're the one. Everything we need right here in 7 miles. 7 miles further from things we're running from. Slide a little closer. You know you're the one. Got everything we need right here on 7 miles. Here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Tiki Man. Make sure you tune in to Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man every Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. You can also watch us on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, live on the Island J Live Cam. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man every Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, right here on Tiki Man Radio. Come over and be part of the show. TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station.
Hey, this is Sweet Harriet. When we travel, we take Tiki Man Radio with us and tune into Coastal Confessions. And we tell our friends about it too. Guess what? When we're not traveling, we watch the show live on YouTube or Facebook. Check it out.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now,
Back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. Coastal Confession with B-Man and Michelle. A big shout out from Sissy over at Nailtini and all their folks over there. They're so awesome. I was hanging out with them today after I took the golf cart back, and having just a little bit of coffee with them and hanging out. Hey, check this out. Jukebox Saturday mornings is right after B-Man and Michelle. So you want to? They got the coolest stuff, man. Danny does such a great job with all the oldies. Again, Paul Harvey. Good day. I love that guy. I love that guy. And, of course, our cams tonight sponsored by the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, better known to us as The Pint.
The Pint.
And to us in the Conch Republic Aerospace Program, they are known as the what, Michelle?
Intergalactic Watering Hole?
Intergalactic Watering Hole. There they are, 522 Front Street here in Key West.
Go get you some craft beer.
Craft beer. They got 18 taps, everybody. That is some really cool stuff.
All original. All original beer.
It is. And Tad works really, really hard.
But if you don't like beer, they have some wine and some...
that noise is people texting me.
What's the thing is in the cans? The...
Well, he can do the Southernmost Pint.
Yeah.
He can do the the Hazy Lady.
No, what's in the cans? If you don't want the beer.
You don't want the...
there's
it's some kind of vodka or something, isn't it? I don't know what
some
it
of them
is.
have vodka, some of them have tequila.
I guess I should
it's
know,
all
but
that.
I don't because I drink the beer. And Rich Malik was telling me he was watching that video of us walking to, or the little trip to B-Man and Michelle's. That's... living here in Key West is the coolest thing, and we got some really nice, I love our little sidewalks and our little hidden walkways and stuff like that. He says it reminds him of Rota, Spain, and Lodges, Azores.
Oh, Lodges. I've been there.
Yeah, you've been to Lodges. And been to Rota and
I haven't been to Rota, but I've been to Lodges.
Hey, great big shout out to Donna and Bob Cummings. They are listening in tonight. Of course, she was the one that was eating the key lime cookies. And so glad that they were a part of it. Thank you so much. It was so good seeing you were down here. Have a great time in the DR when you guys get out there. And, of course, you'll be right back here with us.
November.
November. Yeah, I think that's what
October.
What's October?
Because we start October 31st.
Oh, before I forget, I need to let Danny and I need to catch up on so much stuff. He and I have been going left and right, up and down and all over the place. But I think we're about ready to, again, start putting everything together. The Songwriter Showcase, we've got everything locked in. You and I talked to Jordy. Let me tell you what, guys. I'm going to put this camera on me. Jordy.
This kid is
Jockey
cool.
Jord is amazing. And we did a special thing at the
Ready
Room.
Loft, the Ready Room.
Oh, my God. He filled the place. I mean, his music was amazing. And I've locked him in for the Thursday time frame. You won't want to miss this year. You guys, we've got so many great artists.
This kid, like you said, Jimmy Buffett-ish dude, maybe.
Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson, Kenny Chesney-ish dude.
Yes. That's right, Donna. We'll see Donna at the summer party. I forgot all about that. So
Jordy's going to be something big.
Jordy's going to be something big. And I said to Jordy the other night, dude, I got one favor to ask of you, that wherever you're at.
We signed some stuff.
I want green room. I want to be backstage. I want to watch you do your thing because, I mean, he is amazing.
When you get big.
And I honestly think, and make sure it's wheelchair accessible because that's probably what I'll be in.
Yeah, we're old. And
they're like, I do this, kid.
I got things on my knees.
Yeah, so we're getting up there in age. So, again, a lot more coming out on that. So thank you, Donna and Bob. We appreciate you guys so very much. We'll see you at the summer party. Bill Abbott and the family and your friends out there, I hope you had a great time listening to us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Rich Malik, thank you so much. There's so many people I want to thank for being a part of this
Brian's
show.
going to work on the call-in thing again.
Yes, I'm going to work on that. And I'll
before we go on the road, right?
Yes. And, we're going to do live stuff. I'm actually getting another Black Magic. I'm going to get another video splitter, and I've got some other stuff that we're going to be doing. So definitely you'll be seeing more of us on the road because we're just not going to take a whole month and a half off. That ain't going to fly. We got to do stuff. So anybody who wants Conch Republic Aerospace Program stuff, we'll let you know when hats are coming out. If you want wristbands, let us know. If you want, especially if we're coming up to Danny's party, we'll bring a bunch of that stuff. If you guys are interested in it, it really is kind of cool stuff. We love the Blue Diamond almonds, the dark chocolate. If you ever feel like you want to send us bags, I can't find them down here, so I have to get them when I go on the mainland. That was a crazy
shameless.
Plug. That was a shameless plug. Sorry, but I really do like them, and they're really, really good. So I just want everybody to know that. So thank you, JoJo Fish, for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon. Yes, and Rich will always be our guinea pig for the call-in. So thank you so much, Rich. We appreciate that. I'm going to close tonight out with one last song. It's a James Slater song that I came across today, which I thought it was kind of cool because, well, you know, it's. The name of it is Famous in Key West, and I kind of feel like I'm famous in Key West. I'm only kidding. I'm a member of the community, and I give back to the community that I love so much. So, guys, I hope you had a great time hanging out with us tonight. We're back here next Friday. Lord knows what we're going to. If you got song requests, let us know. I love playing your guys' stuff, and I love giving you a big shout-out and telling everybody thank you so very much. Everybody who I talked to tonight, I appreciate you more than you know. And closing this wonderful Friday evening out, Michelle, would you like anything to say there, dear?
Nope, just chewing up my almonds.
I know you were. I put you on the spot. So, all right, everybody. James T. Slater, thanks so much. Following our show, you've got the Jukebox Saturday. I love that. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for making this what it is and keeping us on the air. We appreciate it. And if you want to sponsor me, I love these things. Did I tell you I love how much I love these almonds? They're so damn good. Bob Bitchin, he says he needs to have the name Jordy. Good call, Michelle. Yes, have a good night, my friend. Bob Bitchin, I so appreciate you being a part of what we're doing. And like I promised, James Slater, Famous in Key West. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.
I may not be household name in Nebraska. They don't roll out the red carpet for me in Hollywood. But where the sun shines bright in the winter, that Conch Republic man, I'm a winner. I'm famous in Key West. I'm famous in Key West. There's a cold beer with my name on it anytime I want it, and life will take care of the rest, 'cause I'm famous in Key West. Bounce the Clown and Mademoiselle, ooh la la, they love me, so does Gina Maserati. There's a pretty girl there who hula hoops in Mallory Square, and when the sun goes down, likes to have me come around. And if it all goes south tomorrow, I can wheel this old piano right down to Duval and have a ball, 'cause I'm famous in Key West. I'm famous in Key West. There's a cold beer with my name on it anytime I want it, and life will take care of the rest. I'm famous in Key West. Yeah, you can be here who you want to be. It's a beautiful, magical kind of legacy when you're famous in Key West. When you're famous in Key West, there's a nice cold beer with my name on it anytime I want it, and life will take care of the rest. I'm famous in Key West. famous in Key West. Famous in Key West.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me, man, and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here in Key West. And we'll be back here next Friday. And like I close every show out,
Y'all come back now. You hear?
you guys take care. Loving each every one of you. Take care.